Geldim. Orada mı? Burası neresi? Şuradan dur. Gel oraya gel. Aa, bu ne? Yılbaşı ağacı koymuşlar. Ben yanlış yerde miyim? Şurada ya. Ay, gösterdiğin şey senin gerçekten. Ops, ops.
Oh, good, you're
Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Neden
Why
önemsiyorlar
would
bunu?
Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and
Bismillah.
eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be
Dışarıdan pat diye bir
extinct.
ses geldi. Duydunuz
They
mu
were
bilmiyorum ama.
hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic,
Büyük
which is
annesinden bahsediyor
good.
Gren derken.
Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take
Okey.
it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran
Ya
wants them to
kurtaracağız ya,
stay
yapacak bir
out
şey
of
yok.
it. But I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We
Yaparız
need
yaparız.
allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurların ne olduğunu hatırlamadığımızı söylesem.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot. Especially not with wizard kind. And not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions
At
with them
adamlar
are
ya,
high.
centaurlar,
Still,
tamam.
I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Centaur dediği işte şey değil mi ya? At adamlar değil mi? Envanterde mi olur bu? Antik bir şeycikler. Başarımlar falan filan. Koleksiyonel meydan okumalar. Koleksiyonlarda mıdır acaba? Haydutlar, düşmanlar. Ama Centaur'ları tam düşman sayamayız ya bence. Canavarlar, özellikler, büyüler, içindekiler, süpürge canavarlar da olabilir mi? Yok. Okey. Yetenekler. Şurada puanımız var. 3 tane puanımız varmış. Ay, ikisi de çok iyi. Bilemedim. Şunu bir alalım ya. Ne olur ne olmaz. Tamam. Burası tamamlansın. İhtiyaç odasını şu an ihtiyaç duymuyorum. Sağlıkla alakalı bence bir derdimiz yok ama şuna verebiliriz bir tane. Kalanını düşüneceğim. Son bir tane kalmış, onu düşüneceğim. Bunu da tamamladık. Şuna gidelim mi? Şuraya bir ışınlanayım, ondan sonra uçayım. Ondan sonra gidip ana görev yapalım.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Ben de merak ediyorum. Hogwarts bu kadar dibinde kimin yaşadığını. Bu durmuyor. Süpürgeye binmek ayrı bir dert, inmek ayrı bir dert.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Onları nerede bulurum?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Ne
What
öğreneceğim
sort of
peki?
information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Biz en son bir çocuğu kurtarmıştık, ondan falan
I'll
bahsediyor
speak
şu
with
anda ama.
See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely
Şimdi
on
ben
you.
oynarken şöyle bir
We
hata
need to
yapmışım,
know
şu
how
an
they are
fark
being
ediyorum.
blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Evet, bir
Hopefully
saniye.
by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Şöyle bir hata yapmışım, ben onu fark ettim. yan görevleri yaparken ana görevden fazla kopmuşum. Ana görev yaparken yan görevlerden fazla kopmuşum. Aslında mesela bir görev bitiriyorsun, hemen ardında devamı geliyor. Böyle böyle ilerlersem daha düzenli gidebilirmiş. Ben bir ona gidiyorum, bir buna gidiyorum. Ama öyle de yapılacak, böyle de yapılacak sonuçta. Ama uçamıyorum, neden?
Highwing! Go! Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Faster, Highwing!
Dur. Nerede kaldı konuşacağımız ya? Bu tarafta kaldı. Işınlanabiliyor muyum havadayken peki? Uçuyorum çünkü değil mi? O yüzden almıyor.
No need to race now, my friend.
Neyse enti. Ben gideceğimiz yer daha uzakta gibi düşündüm ya. Hiç bakmadım haritaya. Revelio.
Revelio.
Dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun. Şunu var ya, PlayStation'da oynamak lazım ya. Yüksek kalitede. Grafikler çok daha iyi gözüküyordur eminim.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
O kadar da şey değildir de.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly
Çok detaya gerek yok
dangerous.
bence o kadar
As
soru
for Rosie's
soracak
letter,
kadar.
should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Mrs. Rabe should be...
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie.
Papatya mı?
And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
Bu nasıl çeviri
What do you
papatya?
mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Neden kocanı aldı
Why
peki?
wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Gringotts
Have
hakkında
you
bir bilgi
helped
mi verdin
Harlow
peki
since
ona
your husband
gerçekten?
was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
I see, I
Knowing
see,
the
I
lengths
see.
that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ya 30 yaşında insanlar bir şey yapamıyor. 15 yaşında ben mi uğraşıyorum gerçekten? Bunlar çok saçma. Bankacılık ihtiyacımız konusunda bize yardım etmeyi yeniden düşüneceğinizi umuyoruz. Kendi başınıza bir karara varmanız için size bolca zaman verdik. Ancak sabrımız taşmaya başlıyor. Sabrımız taşmaya... Bu nasıl bir cümle ya? Birlikte çalışmamızın değerini görürseniz kocanızın bundan memnun olacağını biliyoruz. Hafta sonuna kadar bir yanıt bekleyelim mi? Demek istediğimizi anlıyorsan bunu aramızda tutmak en
Some
iyisi.
evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Bulacağız. Şeker ya da şaka.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Selam.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Yani kendini korumak için akıllılık
You
etti
may
ya.
have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence
Adamı
against
da
you.
anlıyorum yani, çok da
Could you
suçlayamam.
tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just
Dulcibella mı?
completed a small
Nasıl bir
book of
isim ya?
poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Bir tık riskli ama olsun.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Demiguise bulmak istiyorum.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Ulan seni... Bomboş getirdi ya bizi buraya.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Bir takım cülünkler duydum ama. Nasıl oradan geçemezsin? Oradan geçememen ne mümkün? Açmışım onu.
Reparo.
Dur, yanlış şeye tıkladım. Şurada değil miydi işte? Aa, orada neyse.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Oh, Demiguise. Demiguise.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Dışarı mı çıktı orada?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio.
Dur. Evet.
The hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Bir şey yok değil mi? Savaşlarım bu arada hiç sıkıntı değil de.
not seen.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Çevrede bir şey yok değil mi? Oraya yaklaşmam lazım her türlü.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier and wrong.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Share and share alike, say I, as I'm Robin.
Ben gene sabırsızım ve sinik ilerleyemeyeceğim ya. Ne yapacağız böyle?
If I likes it, I takes it.
Nuisance when supplies run low, though. Usually it's nervous when our stocks aren't brimming. How did I get mixed up in this? Doing
You haven't got
You better. With eternity not going well for you.
Come on, too afraid to fight back?
Bir dakika, asıl fight'in ortasında bunu yapacağım ama şunu şuraya geri almam lazım. Ne anlatıyorsun bacım? Benim Anas.
Hey,
Le? E? E? Kahin kadar değerlisin. Aa, bu şeyin
Book of
mektuptan
poems
şeylerinden.
that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be
Mektup
thrilled
değil
to have this
yanında.
back.
Şiirlerinden bir tanesi. Niye bu ıh edip duran ya? Tabii ki lootlamadan gitmeyeceğiz. Yakınlarda kimse yok da. Sevgili Otto, son mektubunu defalarca okudum ve buluşana kadar her saat başı tekrar okuyacağımdan eminim. Seni yakında göremeyeceğim fikrinden korkuyorum. Ama umutsuz değilim. Nişanımızın başta sevgili babam olmak üzere sevdiğimiz kişilerle paylaşabileceğimiz günü özlüyorum. Türkçe çeviri berbat. Biraz daha sakinleşene kadar beklemek istemene şaşmıyorum aşkım. Ve böyle bir durumun elinizin altında olması için elinizden gelen her şeyi yaptığınızı biliyorum. Lütfen izin verin, şunu söylememe izin verin. Müthiş Türkçe çeviri. Geçtiğimiz aylarda beni yücelten duygularınızı herkes açık bir şekilde paylaşamıyorum. Mutluluğun en üst noktasına ulaşmak gerçekten de varoluşsal bir meydan okumaydı. Ve şimdi mektubunu bir kez daha okumaya gidiyorum. Sevgiyle Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio.
Başka bir şey var mı buralarda? Buradan niye bir geçiş var?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oi, oi, oi.
Reparo.
Dur ya, lumos.
Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Oraya giden yer, tamam. Dur, buradan ilerleyeceğiz. Sanırım.
Lumos. Revelio.
Oi, oi. Better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing. Friend was
Revelio.
İlerle okuyacağım. Sanki bir şey çıkıyor gibi. Hocam. Yukarıki yoldan değil mi gideceğim ya? Buradan mı? Buradan.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly.
Aman, seni kurtarmışım bir de Hasan dert ediyorsun ya.
Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
Para.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Bu kızla niye konuşamıyorsunuz ya?
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friend.
Be
Herif
prepared
bıraktı
for a
bizi
fight.
gitti.
These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Başka bir şey yok herhalde. Ha bu ne?
Prepare.
Dur ya şunların bir yerini değiştireceğim, sürekli yanlış şey yapıyorum.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Lumos.
Geldiğimiz yoldan çıkarız hocam, çok da zor değil bence.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Vitalis hoş geldin. Selam. Vallahi güzel sen.
Lumos.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Olmadılar ama
With all
yani
due
yardımcı.
respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Ok ok.
Natsai,
Lumos.
you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Buralarda bir yerlerde demiguise bulmuştum az önce. Vitalis iyi sen dedim ama acaba dedim mi, içimden mi dedim, hatırlamıyorum. Hoş geldi tekrar. Demiguise'i nerede bulmuştum? Şuradan geçtikten sonra o Bebiş gel ama şu an seni yerine götürebilirim, emin değilim. Yip bir demiguise daha. Aa yok, sıkıntı değil. Bir an içimden mi dedim dışımdan mı ona emin olamadım da ondan dolayı şey oldu. Hoş geldin, hoş geldin. Yani ortalıkta bulduğumuz her şeyi içelim bakalım. Map değil, önce görevlere bakacağım bir saniye. Baykuş postasında bir şey vardı. Bunda beni rahatsız etmeyi bıraktı. Bunu senin yaptığından şüpheleniyorum. Hem benden hem de Rosie'den teşekkür ederim. Bayle son evliliğimizi anlattıktan sonra bayağı için ayrılıyoruz. Bana şans dile. Oldu o zaman. Good luck. Şu ikisini de yapalım, ondan sonra gideceğim şeye. Ana göreve. Evet, ana görev yapmak istiyorum. Ama az önce bu hikayeleri de görmüşken üstüne başka bir şey daha eklenmesi. Üçü zaten çok birbirine girdi şu an. Hele bu Natsa'yla olan şeyimiz kaç bölüm önceydi? Olayımız. Hey, yaratık varmış orada. Peki, oldu o zaman. Ben gidiyorum.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
İsteyecekler, isteyecekler.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Bundan hoşlanmayacaklar
I'm
ya.
not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Sözü kesildi. Kaldır elleri havaya, kaldır elleri havaya. Asanı çıkarma. Niye korkutuyorsun adamları? Düşmanca duruyorsun. Niye asanı çıkartıyorsun?
Please, we were hoping to speak with you.
I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Haklı. Kimseye zarar vermediler. Niye zarar vermek istiyorlar ki?
Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Bunu da tehdit etti ha. Senin de kellen gidecek dedi. Yaşlılarını da tehdit etti.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and
Ay
place
taşı
it in the
derken elimde var
hemlock
benim şu an ay
forest.
taşı. İşe yarar mı iş görür
I,
mü?
on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okey. Yardım edeceksen tamam bro. Yardım edeceksin mi? Okey.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Centaurlar.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later.
Ben de.
And start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Allah'ım çok actionlı. Git kız, ne yapıyorsun burada hala? Görev bitmedi. Hocam görev bitmedi. Peki. Seni beklerken de Sebastian'a gidelim. Söyle ona Sebastian. Şuraya bir ışın alalım da burada değil muhtemelen. Nereye gösterdiğini göremiyorum. Map. Tam dibinde şey varmış. Flames. Blue Flames. Neyse işte. Eğer bir derdi varsa gelsin burada konuşsun. Öyle atıp tutmasınlar arkamdan.